What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris, and civil defense shelters, or bunkers, are one of the newest things teased by Road to Vostok, and I am incredibly excited to see them. Nordic and Scandinavian bunkers are some of my favorite locations to explore in video games, and were actually something I've looked forward to the announcement of in Road to Vostok for quite a while here. So today I'd like to talk about why civil defense bunkers are a big deal here in RTV, from sources of shelter, food, and potentially much more across the map of Area 5. So firstly, let's talk on the purpose of the bunkers and how this will be beneficial in a survival game like Road to Vostok. Civil defense shelters are built to provide protection for the general population, especially in regards to militaristic threat of neighboring countries. These shelters are built to withstand bombs, collapse of buildings, radiation, and hazardous substances in order to protect the civilian population of Finland. As of 2022, Finland has over 50,000 civilian defense shelters across the country, so it's to be expected that we'll run into quite a few of these bunkers as we journey across the border zone. In Road to Vostok, the country is readily at war with the Russians, which means these shelters will likely be stocked and ready for the general population, which means ultimately the first major thing we'll be seeking in these bunkers is loot. From food to guns and medical supplies, these bunkers will likely house supplies that we or potentially others could take advantage of in grim times. Finding good guns is going to be essential to surviving through the apocalypse, and what better place to find pristine weapons than in a bunker maybe locked away in some armory? But the ultimate thing we'll gain from finding these civil defense shelters is exactly that: shelter. Whether it's surviving a harsh winter, or hiding from a potentially severe rainstorm, or purely having a place to set up your supplies and build a safe stockpile at, the shelter provided by these shelters is going to be a huge benefit to surviving the harsh wasteland of the border zone. But maybe more exciting than the concept of the safety these locations will provide is how these can be dangerous locations for us to delve into. One of the things I'm looking forward to from RTV is going to be the close combat scenarios. The moments where enemies put pressure on you and you need to react and act. And the way these bunkers will create opportunities for dangerous encounters will be totally awesome and rewarding to us as the players. Because sure, finding a good spot to set up in is great, but having a dank bunker to head through while fighting it out to then get some good gear, I think moments like that will be hallmark in the adventures we have in RTV. These locations will be great to head to for loot, but the risk involved might also be equally as great, with enemies having corners and the ability to really bulk up on you, and a single grenade could spell the end of your journey. The nice thing is, while on the side of Area 5 and Road to Vostok, there will not be permadeath, just lost gear. So if you head to one of these bunkers unprepared, you will have the safety net of no permadeath. But then that just gets me wondering if we'll see bunkers on the Russian side of the game in the Vostok area. I guess we'll have to wait and find out for that one. One thing we do know is that to get the best gear in the game, we'll have to go to some pretty tough locations. And what would be more difficult than a bunker filled with angry Russians shouting curse words at you? The risk and reward of these underground bunkers is going to be great, but then there's one more opportunity that we might see from these civil defense shelters: the plot of the game. Easily the thing we know the least about is how the plot will unfold in Road to Vostok, with a lot of the work being done right now as a preliminary to the game, and the plot being something that Auntie, the developer of the game, is keeping very close to his chest about, which I think is great. The mystery of Road to Vostok right now is awesome, and finding out what's going on in the apocalypse of the border zone is something I look forward to in the coming years for RTV. Not anytime soon, that's for sure. But who knows, these bunkers could house opportunities for the plot to unfold from, whether it's tracking down something or finding a group with an objective for you to follow. So we'll be learning more about these bunkers with Public Demo 2, which will be hopefully coming out later on this year at the soonest. For now, we'll be keeping our eyes on Demo 1's upcoming update, but it's good to know there will be far more in store for Demo 2, with multiple maps, game features, and even these civil defense bunkers. But for now, I want to say thank you for watching this video. We've got a lot more to come for Road to Vostok over the span of this year, so subscribe to stick around for it all. But for now, I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.